Hello and welcome to the It's Raining Crafts podcast. My name is Reyna. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry under SF Chick. Today is Saturday, August 19th, 2017. This is episode 2 of season 2 of the It's Raining Crafts podcast. So today I have to show you some finished objects, some works in progress, and some general chatter at the end. So why don't we get started? So the first finished object I'm going to show you is my Barley hat by Tin Can Knits. It's my sister-in-law and brother-in-law run a bed and breakfast here in Red Lion, Pennsylvania, where I live, outside of York, Pennsylvania. So here's the Barley hat. It has the garter section, and then it has the stockinette section. I have to admit that I'm not pleased with how this hat turned out. I think it's too gathered at the top, and the garter panel is kind of wonky, but I may put it in the craft show, I may not. I have 9 hats, so if all those 9 hats sell, then I will do pretty well in the craft show, I think. So this is out of Red Heart Soft Yarn in the cherry red colorway. I finished it on August 9th. The next finished object that I have to show you is my Reyna shawl. I got this colorway at Maryland Sheep and Wool when I was there this year. This is dragonfly fibers in their Billy Goat Hill colorway. It's more like a kerchief than a shawl. When I wear my shawls, I go the deep end and then I wrap around my ends. So I had trouble with the last mesh section of the shawl. I reach a point in my projects where I just want to finish it and I don't want to knit anymore on it. So what happened was I was doing the mesh section and then I was binding off, doing because you bind off 2. Sorry, my cat is very distracting. She's doing somersaults. You bind off 2 and then you knit those 2 together. Well, while I was doing that, I dropped a lot of stitches, and I was going to go to my LYS, Uncommon Threads in York, Pennsylvania, and have Lisa help me. But I just decided I'll rip back to the garter and then I'll bind off, and this is for me. I was going to do another shawl, but it didn't turn out right, so I was like, oh, I'll do a Reyna shawl. You know, my name is Reyna. I should do Reyna shawl. But it's not, my name is not spelled the way that they spell it. So, yeah, that's my finished objects. I finished the Reyna shawl on August 14th. My cat decided to come and say hello. Hi, little one. Hi, little one. I'm podcasting right now. I can't scratch you. So why don't we get into my whips? So the first whip that I'm doing, I sent my mother-in-law a picture last weekend. And I was like, pick a skein and I'll make you your Christmas present. So this is the skein that she picked. I have my needle stuck in there. This is Um, Ewetopia Kickapoo sock in the maple bloom colorway. It looks like olives. It looks like an olive green in person. But I got this from Nick Rate this month, and I'm making her an ex-boyfriend. I was going to make her Reyna shawl, but I don't like to knit back to back of the same project unless it's socks. So this is what I have done so far. This is the wrong side. This is the right side. This is patterned by Jennifer Beavers. It's free on Ravelry. It's called Ex-Boyfriends. Basically, you knit from back until you get to the 2 stitches on this side, and you knit 2 together. That's what makes this bow. And then on here you just knit until you reach your final stitch, and you knit from back. Easy enough. I wanted my last project to be easy. I knit all my Christmas presents in the spring, summer, so I don't have to worry about deadlines and all that and other stuff that's going on. So I finished a pair of socks in April. I put those away for my sister-in-law. The Instant Coffee Socks by Dammy Allman. They're out of Neighborhood Fiber Company in the, I want to say DuPont Circle colorway. I love that yarn. I love the color of the yarn. But I was like, they're a little tight, and you know, I never knit my sister-in-law a pair of socks, so she gets a pair of socks for Christmas. And maybe I'll knit her a hat too. But for right now, she has socks. And then in the last podcast, I think I showed you the Close to You shawl that I did for my grandmother-in-law out of Knit One Crochet 2 yarn in the teal colorway. It's like tonal blues. She looks really good in blue. Blue is her color. And I knit a second one for my mother for her birthday. So the next project I have is in my chicken boots sock box that I got in New York City. And this is a dyer that I discovered when I was at Maryland Chicken this year. It is Yankee dyer yarns and the Yankee Soul 2 in the snurple colorway. So you have purple, and you have teal, and you have gray. And, oh, it's just beautiful. So the way I did this sock, looks like this is, I'll have to fix that. The way that I did this sock, I tend to do my socks, I tend to do my socks by rows and not inches. So what I did was I did 10 rows of 2x2 rib, and I did 30 rows stockinette and the heel flap and the turn, and now I'm on the gusset. So and then I got this this month too. I got this adorable little stitch marker. It's a donut. It will remind me of Cookie Monster. It's so cute. But I got this yarn when I was at Maryland Sheep and Wool. And the way that I do my sock yarn is that I brown bag them and I stick them in a big quilted, in a big bag, like those bags that you store your comforters in. And then I just randomly pick when I'm ready for a new pair of socks. So this was the colorway, and I was excited because I haven't worked with that yarn, and it's a very nice yarn to work with. So the next pair of socks that I have, I'm calling my teal coffee rollers because it's a mashup between the Rose City rollers and the instant coffee socks. The Rose City rollers are by Catherine Briner, and the instant coffee socks are by Dammy Almond of the Geeky Girls Knit podcast. So here we have the roll cuff and the heel and everything, and on the front you have a little bit of jazz going on. Took the pattern repeat from the socks, from the instant coffee socks, and I put them on the front. So that's fun. It's a little daunting trying to work on it, but I'm having a lot of fun working on it. And I put it away for a while, and last night I was like, you know, I'm going to pull out this sock and work on it. And I'm about halfway down the foot, and then I'll do just a stockinette toe decrease. I won't include the pattern, but that's the first sock, and then I will cast on for the second, and I'll have a finished pair. I do not know when they will be done because I am actively working on the shawl for my mother-in-law, and this is my Calligraphy cardigan by Hannah Fettig. I had this away for a while because I didn't want to. I reached a point in my projects where if it's just repeat like a stockinette repeat, I get bored with it. So I try to do it every night. So this is the inside of the sweater. You see the pearl side, and then you have this big collar. This collar was a lot of work. And then you knit the body in stockinette, and then once you reach the bottom, you do the ribbing, and do the ribbing for so much. Then you bind off the body, and you start working on everything else. So I don't have that much on it right now. I recently switched needles from my Knitter's Pride Dreams to my Chagoo needles. I think the stitches glide easier in the Chagoo needles than the Dreams, and I like the clicking sound of the Chagoo needles. I'm addicted to that sound. It comforts me in a way because I'm making progress on my sweater, and the Cascade 220 is a toothy yarn, so it glides a lot better. So that's about it. What I have for knitting. Sorry, this is I went kind of fast, but the bag that I am storing my sweater in is my sweater box by Chicken Boots. I got this when she was clearing her site. You know, she was getting rid of the sock boxes and stuff. So I have about 3 sock boxes, and I have a sweater box by Chicken Boots. I love Chicken Boots. I really, really do. And let's make sure that the yarn isn't caught up in the sweater. And then last night I was watching a few podcasts on YouTube and came across this pattern. called Roxy the Hippo. Oh my god, it's so adorable. So I was going to start making, I never did stuffies before. So, I decided why not. And I'm really not that good with double points, or I'm really not that good with magic loop. But I bought this color off Etsy, and it came. This is from Color Redefined, and I think it came from Ohio. So this is called Ditzy Hippo. This yarn is called Ditzy Hippo, and it's grays with turquoise and yellow and pink and purple speckles. And I just think it's the perfect color for the hippo. And so I ordered a set of size 2 double points child goo from Amazon that should be coming tomorrow. Hi, little girl. She decided to come visit again. So that's my dream knitting. I have some other dream knitting too. I don't have the pattern to print it out yet, but I found this really cute purple top on Ravelry. I want to say it's called Purple Top. But it has a really lacy bottom, and it's like a summery top, so maybe I'll try to make it for next summer. But general chatter. So, you've noticed that I've been absent for most of the summer. And, Cal finished kindergarten. Well, Cal was in kindergarten last year, and we're starting first grade this year. So that's very exciting, but I've had some issues with my left heel this summer, and I have a heel spur. And I've been through the orthopedist twice this summer, and I've been going to PT regularly, and though it temporarily helps, it doesn't go away completely. I have a brace that I wear at night to have my heel in a certain position. But this Tuesday I go for an ultrasound for my heel to see what they recommend, and it's, I don't know what they're going to recommend. I've been Googling stuff about heel spurs online on the computer. So, and we're getting ready for first grade. We got all our supplies, and we put our name on all our supplies last week, on most of them anyway, because they're like, put your child's name on every single pencil. Well, you know how pencils are. It's only like so big. It's like 1/8 of a thing, and it's like, put his full name on there. Well, he's the only Kellen in his class, because I feel that he's the only Kellen that was born in 2010. But he was very excited to start first grade. And I am very excited for him to start first grade, because then I feel like he's in school, I can work on my sweater, without interruptions, because I recently got him addicted to playing Mario from when I was little. So, we play Mario, and we play Uno, and we play lots of games, and It'll be good for him to get back in school because I think he's bored, and he will get used to being back in school. So, other than that, I don't have anything else to talk about, but I'm petting my cat right now as I'm talking to you because she's making me pet her. So, I hope that you have a good 2 weeks, and I will talk to you soon. Happy knitting. Bye-bye.